For 40 years, Israel was ruled by the Philistines. In a quiet village, a barren woman prayed in silence. Suddenly, the angel of the Lord appeared to her in radiant light. "You will give birth to a son. He will begin to rescue Israel. He must never drink wine, nor cut his hair. He will be dedicated to God from birth." Her husband Manoah prayed to see the angel too. The angel returned, and Manoah fell to the ground in fear. The angel rose in fire from the altar and disappeared into the sky. And in time, their son was born. They named him Samson. The Spirit of the Lord began to stir within him as he grew. His hair grew long, a sign of his vow to God. One day, a lion attacked him on the road to Timnah. The Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he tore the lion apart. Later, he found honey in the lion's carcass and ate from it. He fell in love with a Philistine woman, and his parents were troubled. At the wedding feast, he gave the Philistines a riddle. Out of the eater came something to eat. Out of the strong came something sweet. They couldn't solve it, so they threatened his bride to reveal the answer. She begged Samson until he gave in. They answered the riddle. In anger, Samson killed 30 Philistines to pay his debt. He later returned to find his wife given to another. In rage, he caught 300 foxes and set their tails on fire. The Philistines burned his wife and her father in revenge. So Samson struck them down and hid in a cave. The Philistines came to arrest him, and his own people handed him over. But the Spirit of the Lord came upon him again. He grabbed a donkey's jawbone and struck down 1,000 men. Thirsty and weak, he cried out to God, and water came from a rock. Years passed. Then Samson met Delilah. She was promised silver if she could learn the secret of his strength. 3 times she asked. 3 times he lied. Finally, he said, "My strength is in my hair." While he slept, she cut his hair, and his strength left him. The Philistines seized him, gouged out his eyes, and chained him. They threw him into prison, grinding grain like an animal. But his hair began to grow again. They brought him to the temple of Dagon to mock him before a crowd. Samson prayed, "Lord, remember me. Give me strength one last time." He pushed with all his might, and the temple began to shake. The temple collapsed, and everyone inside died, including Samson. In death, Samson defeated more enemies than he had in life. Though flawed and broken, God used him for his purpose even to the very end.